As humans, we use animals in all sorts of ways. Most of you, though perhaps not all, eat meat. And obviously, eating meat is directly connected to using animals. And in fact, it's connected to raising them in order to kill them so that you can get that meat on your plate. Um, we also use animals in terms of research and experimentation, whether this is medical research and experimentation, for instance, that medication that you may take, that over the counter drug that you may buy at Walmart, at some point in its development was most likely tested on a living being. And generally, those tests are not done on living human beings. Rather, they're done on non human animals. So we use animals in that way. But it might also be non-medical. For instance, most of the toiletry products that we buy, shampoo, makeup, soap, etc., at some point in its development was tested on animals, right? Before they put the shampoo on the shelf, they want to test the chemicals in that shampoo to make sure that they're not going to cause harm to you, burn your skin. And they need to do those tests on living animals. Um, you may benefit from animals in terms of clothing, right? If you have that nice leather belt, a nice leather jacket, um, that's using an animal to get that on your waist. We may use animals for entertainment. And, we may cause harm to animals in terms of environmental impact that humans have on the world and on the natural ecosystems of wild animals. So these are all ways in which we use animals or ways in which human beings seem to affect animals. And the question is, are our current practices that use animals or impact animals justified? Can those practices be morally justified? Or can't they? Are they unjustifiable? Perhaps they would be unjustifiable if animals deserved significant moral consideration. If animals do deserve significant moral consideration, that may have an impact on how we ought to act and how we ought to use animals or refrain from using animals. Do animals have rights, such as a right to life, a right to control their own bodies, a right not to be harmed? Um, these are some of the questions we will examine in this presentation. And we will do so via the essays of Gavrik Matheny and Carl Cohen. Let's begin with Gavrik Mathony's essay, Utilitarianism and Animals.